Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well. We're going to do some Khouri lake trolling today. Let's take a look here and see if we can see what people are catching them on. Looks like the balsa jointed is still popping off here. Let's see. Okay. Okay. All right, so we got two of those set up. Got a third balsa here, but it's not. It's a different one. It's not necessarily the hot one. It's another one I had. So I've got two of the ones that everybody seems to be catching on, and then I need to probably, depending on how it goes, check my. I didn't check my hook sizes. Probably want to double check that. Looks like we got a little rain going here. I'm pretty sure here we don't want to use the furry hooks. I think those are good for lower Tunguska. So I figure we'll do some trolling here during the day, and then at night we'll run over to the island or somewhere and throw out for some burbits. Still missing pretty much probably. Oh, we got one there. Probably don't have any trophies from here, but we can double check that. Well, it should check. Oh, a little perch. Let's go down on the side here. Need to check the friction brake on all of these. Let's check it on. Should be okay. This is the weakest setup, the one in my hand here. I should turn it down. Lake trout, little non-marker. Let's go ahead and shoot across this way here. This has got size 2 hooks on it. That's probably okay. Oh, got another one on one there. Another non-marker lake trout. Let's check the hooks on this one. The size 2 as well. That should be okay. I'm not sure. Let's take a look at it separately here. Let me just pull it up, see if there's a better option here. So these are the size 2. The large 2. These are the extra large ones. These are the Khouri, the large 2. So this seems to be what's on there. We could drop it down to the large 4 if we're not getting a good bite rate, which right now we're not. But I don't know if that's just the conditions or what. We're already getting non-markers, so I don't know. Maybe we want to upsize it. Also, maybe we need to make our leaders a little smaller. Sometimes I'm using the 20s, but sometimes if you go smaller, you'll get a better bite rate as well. We're not going to change it at the moment. We're going to let's go ahead and check the other one here. These are the large 4s. They're not really getting a better bite rate, so we may just need to go smaller leaders. Again, maybe we're just having bad luck here. Let's see. So on this one, let's we're at a 20. Go too small, the pikes will bite at you off. Let's try a 19. I don't know if that's going to make a big difference, but I made these a little longer, so let's try that. try a couple different things. Change the leader, we got a fish right away. Again, I don't know if that's the difference, so, but that's our first marker lake trout. Again, that leader's a little longer. Let's go ahead and change this one over to a 19. Now that's got the size 4 hook on it. This has the large 2, so. Again, I made these 19s longer than what's on there, so maybe that'll help. So maybe the leader's making a difference here. I've got the 60, the length is 60 instead of the shorter leader length, because we've got back-to-back markers since we changed. So let's keep an eye on it here. All right, we got a couple there, but then we've got more of a lull here again. All right, got something on 2 there. There's a pike. Those are always scary. I might have what I need to make more bosses. Again, I may not. I may need balsa wood or something, so. I've been trying to save and grind for a big reel for the ocean. We finally got the heavy boat rod, but now we don't have the right reel to go to it. So I haven't heard anything recently about Khouri, so maybe it's just not doing so well. Nothing really interesting yet. A couple lake trouts, but those are low end of the food chain. The pikes are probably worth more money than them. Guys, don't forget to check out the channel. I've been putting some Skyrim on there. Everybody's playing the old school Oblivion. I'm an old guy. I've played Oblivion when it came out. I played it when it came out originally. You know, seeing that got me back into nostalgia, and I was like, play some Skyrim. I like to have some other stuff on the channel besides Russian Fishing 4. And unfortunately for me, with the I've been trying to do some more IRL stuff, but in Ohio here, the weather has just been shit my days off. Well, the one day that my son go together, the 2025 fishing challenge, is either Saturday or Sunday, depending on when I'm off. And, you know, we have just been, you know, with the schedules and the rain on the days off, and we will go if it's raining on and off, or if it's just not downpours. But it's been torrential rains for 8 hours or whatever all day long. I'm not going to go and fishing that. Unfortunately, I'm just to the point where that's not enjoyable for me. So, you know, be on the lookout for some IRL stuff coming soon. Been doing a lot of work on a boat that I've had. I haven't used it for like 10 years, so it's been a freaking disaster. You know, redoing all the trailer wiring, the tires, just getting everything up to speed, you know. It's been, you know, $1,200, and again, all right, we got something here. Got a little non-marker char there. This might be just another lake trout here. Alright. Let's throw this bag out. Go up in this corner. We caught a couple down in there earlier. Not get anything interesting though. This we could probably change out. This balsa hasn't produced anything, right? So let's look at replacing it. So this is the one we're using. We're not doing well on it. We don't have any more of the hot ones. Hopefully these are both not lake trouts and we get them in. Looks like another lake trout. Alright. We're just hitting the common fish here. Alright, let's swing around here. Well, at least we caught another bigger one. That one we just caught might have been the biggest one of the day. It was. Again, just nothing, too many non-markers. And this is, I don't know if these are going to be any silver at all at that size. Or the lake trouts just don't traditionally pay a lot, so. All right. Not very big. Our lake trout, at least it's a marker. Let's go ahead and run up in here again because we've been getting a few fish up in that end, up in here. I think around this 13 hole or whatever we've been doing okay. Let's switch this one out. It's not producing anything. Let's put a big spiker on here. I'm not sure what type of hook is on there. Alright, got a fish on one there. Oh, what a surprise, a lake trout. Never caught any of those before. All right. Alright, got something on the spinner here. There was a pike, but we lost it. It got away. I was cranking on it, trying to get it in before I got to hit the wall here, the bank. I missed it. Looked like it was a decent size. We got a fish on two here. Is it something small? Yeah. Maybe a little perch. Long marker. Long marker pike. Let's go, fish. Getting to be nighttime here. Maybe we should just go to the island this time. Not a very productive trolling day for sure. It's a lot of no money fish here. I don't know if it was the weather. realize we had a fish here. I'm going to turn the trolling motor off here. Try to get this dude in. Hopefully it's not a lake trout, but it probably is. Okay, 7.9. So RF4 stat. If you want to know how big a trophy is for a lake trout, the answer is 10. So we wasn't that big of a troll, but again, hopefully that's worth a little bit of silver, being a little larger. It's not going to be worth less, right? So. Alright, so let's get off the boat here. Looks like I don't even have these two set up there, so this one looks ready to go. No bite indicator, which is fine. What do I got everything on over here? Alright, so we can use these, right? We don't have, so this one's good. We can leave it loop rig is fine. We can just change this. We'll get rid of that carp hook. Put a silk hook on there. Let's just put a piece of fish on there. We can throw out our lantern here. Alright, what else we got? We got this one here, right? Let's change this one over. Let's throw out a. We don't need a leader, I don't think. Let me look here. Probably wouldn't hurt to have a leader. We can do a 20. We can just get rid of some of these. These are by size. We'll just throw out a small one here. Make sure there's no clip. Just gonna toss it out here. Got so many of those dead bait fish. I probably should just throw them away, but I figured when we get a chance we could try to use some of them. Figure we'll try that and see how it goes. another rod here. We could try. We could change this over, right? Looks like the red. I see fish. You can catch burbot with the foams as well. I have to concentrate a little too hard for this. Alright, I lost the jig step there. Is there any worms on this rocky mountain? Guys, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment, all the things that YouTube wants you to do. I do appreciate you. let's go ahead and change this back over. I don't know why we don't have any energy. We're just standing here again. Well, the burbets were not on fire per se. See if we can get something on our dung beetles I'm trying to get rid of here. Yeah, guys, again, the boat was sitting for 10 years, so new tires on the trailer. We sanded the trailer down. My nephew helped me. We sanded the trailer down, hit it with a coat of primer. All new wiring, took all the old wiring off, new wiring. Had to get new, tags. Had to get the boat registration redone. Had to get drain plugs for the boat. Blah, 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 blah. Then the motor didn't work. The motor had set for 10 years. We couldn't get the motor to work. Then tested the battery. Couldn't get the battery to test, so I had to get a battery. It's just been one thing after another. You think I would have tested the battery and the motor first, but I was told the battery was good. My brother gave me one, and then we couldn't even get it to register to test yesterday, so I just bought a new one. $140. But it's important to maintain your stuff, and when you got stuff sitting for a long time not using it, man, it really gets messed up pretty quick. And I can't believe we didn't even get one burbot or one bite or anything. And we're going to have a little bit of time on the boat rental, but I only got a 1-hour boat rental ticket that I had, so I have caught burbots here before off the island right here at night, so I want to remove, right? Why? Alright, we got 2 hours in game, so not very long. We're in the middle of the lake. We do have 20 fish, but again, just unfortunately a lot of no money fish. Two hours in game does go pretty quickly, guys. 24 hours in game is 1 hour IRO. So if you divided that by 12, what is that? 5 minutes. We got 5 minutes to catch some fish. Looks like we got one there. Those non-marker perches may produce a cafe order. That's what I'm trying to say. I save everything. I used to throw stuff away. I've got premium. I'm not going to hit 150 fish. Oh, I thought that was going to be a trophy. Looked like a chunky monkey, didn't it? And we're just fighting time here. It's midnight here where I'm at. The furnace just kicked the air conditioning on and it's freezing me to death. Alright, now we're starting to get the 1 hour messages. The 1 hour in game stuff here. the countdown. Little marker there, non-marker there. We'll just hold this. We'll just hold this rod till it kicks us out here. See if we can get us another one. So here's what we caught since we've been back on the boat. Really not a lot of silver, but utilize what you can. Obviously it may have been more productive at this point just to fish all night on the trolling, even though the bite rate might suck. We still might have did better since we caught absolutely zero burbot. I was hoping to make 20 or 30 silver on a couple of them there. Alright, so let's go ahead and bring this in. About to be kicked out. Oh no. Okay. Alright, let's check the cafe. We got one. 8 pieces. That's a trophy, and it still only pays $177. That's why they just don't pay much. Now when you're here, most places have like their own specialty. The fresh dairy is here. The Farmer's Foods, the dairy store. If you're looking to, you know, that's the special thing here. Plus the Khouri char, of course. So let's take a look at what we got here. So no cafe orders. I always like to do by price. So as you can see, they just don't add up to anything. So now we could turn these into baits, but I'm not even getting rid of the ones I got. Just too many. If we could have had all of these as markers, even these small markers, they're not worth anything. The pike was worth a little bit more, but I mean, it's pretty sad when your perch is worth more than most of your fish, right? So, only 88 silver. Now, if you look, I already had the boat ticket, but so if you look, it costs you 26 to come here, right? And then a 1 hour boat ticket is only 5. So we'll call it 32 to come here, minus 88 is what we made. 88 minus 32 is 56. So we made 56 profit. Not impressive, right? Again, we gave it a shot. It doesn't look to be active to me. So again, maybe it's the weather, I'm not sure. But guys, I appreciate you. Until next time, have fun fishing. I am out of here.